Hey, it's Bound Mimic, back for episode 6 of The Binding of Isaac Rebirth. Last run was also quite successful for me. It was nothing too special, nothing really interesting happened, but hey, it's fun to have a decent run every now and then, instead of an insanely overpowered one or a very difficult one. So let's see what we got this time. Oh, Trinity Shield. Now, Trinity's Shield is a pretty awesome item. You just rarely get it because it's part of the Angel Room pool. And, well, Angel Room stuff's pretty rare overall. For a number of reasons. Awesome, 2 soul hearts, I like that. Pandora's Box. I think I'll save that for Caves 2. I don't remember what it does on Basement 1 and 2. I know on Caves 1 it gives you 1 boss item, and on Caves 2 it gives you a boss item plus 2 soul hearts. I'd rather not save it all the way to, say, the Womb, where I think it gives you 2 boss items at one point. And I'm pretty sure that the Cathedral gives you an Angel Room item, whereas on the chest it gives you nothing. So I'd rather not use it there. I don't feel like waiting until the Womb in order to get its benefits, so I think I'll use it on Caves 2. Spoonbender. I like Spoonbender too. Makes life a lot easier. Oh, I didn't know it dyed the shield purple. Anyway, I forgot to check. I have a decent amount of damage, and from what I can tell, my tiers are pretty decent too, so we'll see how that goes for us. It's an XL floor, so there's that. So, our main goal is not to get hit into our red health, although getting damage to red health, considering how much health I have, would be very dangerous at this point. So I think I'd want to avoid that even if this wasn't an XL floor. Right now my main goal is to find either the boss room or the next treasure room, for obvious reasons. There's not much else to really see since we're not going to have enough coins to get anything out of the shop. And so it'll mostly be a waste of a key at this point. This room can be kind of frustrating if you don't have enough damage. Luckily I have Spoonbender, which means missing them is rather unlikely. Unless I happen to hit that one Eternal Fly. Other than that, though, it's not too bad. Just have to do a lot of dodging. So, we'll just check out what's in the treasure room. What do we have here? Bum Friend. Not bad. Collects money and gives us pickups. That's decent. Especially since I don't have much in the way of pickups right now. It's not great. There's a long list of items I'd rather have had first, but hey, I'm not gonna complain too much. We'll take out this rather easy room. See if the boss is in the next room. I think I'll blow it up because I want to see what's in that chest. Maybe it's something good. No, just a golden chest. And in there was death. Not worth it. Considering it costed me a key and a bomb. Yeah, my damage could be better. Either takes 3 hits, 4 hits to take out one of those challenge enemies. We could use a lot more damage is what I'm trying to say here. And since it's looking pretty likely that we're going to get the Devil Room, maybe that will be our chance to get it. The nice thing about Trinity's Shield is that unless you go into it from the side or something, it pretty much makes it impossible for you to get hit by regular enemy shots. Brimstone Blasts are excluded for obvious reasons, because I don't think a shield will protect you from a torrential torrent of blood. Torrential torrent? That's not redundant at all, is it? And awesome. Old bandage, I can deal with that. At least then if there's 2 items in the boss room, the devil room, I can pick them both up. And the eternal heart guarantees I'll have 1 red heart on the next floor. Now, to be fair, that might not be a good thing, given that there's a chance I might get Horror Babylon in the devil room, but... I'm not gonna look that far ahead. Yeah, I'm really not doing that much damage, actually. It looked a lot better on the stat screen than it was. It's taking me a while to take down Monstro. If I want to win this run, I'm gonna have to do better than that. Almost. And he's down. Oh, growth hormones. I like damage ups. Oh, look, Horror Babylon. Just like I thought. I'll find a way around it. Full health. Are you a wizard? Not the greatest. Unfortunately, there's not going to be an arcade on the next floor since I don't have the coins. That would really be the best. My best bet would be find a donation machine. Maybe a devil beggar. Okay, a couple more soul hearts. I always like soul hearts. So how much of my tears is just... how much of it's just cosmetic, and how much of it is because of the actual damage I'm doing? That's my question. Because normally, really big tears is a sign that you're doing a ton of damage, but then there are things like Pisces, which make your tears look a lot bigger, but don't actually make you do any more damage. I know I picked up Pentagram, which does do more damage. But does Blue Cap increase tear size? I can't remember. I think it does. That might be it. Heh. Take that, hosts! Can't beat me now. Okay, the one behind me can. I'm not that good. So instead, I'll just kill. Kill all the Larrys. It's just a Curse of the Blind, which I don't like. There's a good chance there'll be an awful item somewhere along the way, but whatever. It's worth the risk. I'll even take something like soy milk. I don't have the intense hatred of it that some players do. Like, it's by no means a great item, but it does mix things up a bit. It would be a lot better if it actually worked properly, because the way it's supposed to work, it's actually a damage up if you land all your hits. But it's not in its current form. I think it has something to do with a glitch involving the number of tears on the screen at once, or something like that. So the fire rate doesn't actually get increased as much as it should be. So instead you have the 0.2 damage modifier with not enough damage to compensate. This might be fixed with Rebirth. It's hard, not Rebirth, Afterbirth. But it's really hard to say. Because on one hand, this is the perfect opportunity for them to make the change. I mean, they're already doing that with Dr. Fetus from what we can tell. So it's just a question if they'll apply that to other things that feel like they should work differently than they do. Here's our treasure room. Let's see if there's something good in it. I really want something to take advantage of Horror Babylon. If I get another Devil Deal and it has any sort of run heart... Cancer. I like Cancer. The item one, that is. Trinket one's awesome, but the item's pretty good too. Gives you 3 spirit hearts, like Rosary, but unlike Rosary, has a completely worthwhile secondary effect. Namely, it gives you the wafer effect after you've been hit once in a room. So it means on floors like the womb and further on than that, if you get hit twice in a room, you only take 1.5 damage instead of 2. And 3 will give you 2 and so forth. Which is pretty cool. as it's not quite the wafer's effective, nearly double it. Well, literally doubling your health on those later floors. Well, not literally doubling. Effectively doubling. Or maybe it's effectively losing your weakness on those floors. I don't know. However you want to describe it, I don't really care. This is going to be a frustrating one, isn't it? So I'm not doing any reasonable damage whatsoever. Luckily, a Spoonbender, which will take care of most of the enemies that he'll throw at us. She will throw at us. I keep referring to Gertie as a he. I'm not sure why. Maybe because everyone's Isaac. And when you're a giant mass of, quite awful flesh, I should say, gender does not seem to have as much of a... meat. I don't need the damage up. The mark! That's pretty awesome. Too bad that was meat. Meat does give a really slight damage up. It's like a 0.3 or something, as opposed to 1 like most regular damage ups. So while it's good, it's not fantastic. I would rather have not taken it at all. But in arcade, that's good. And here we go. Nice. Now I just have to not pick up any health. That'll happen, right? Oh, I have to do this. Alright. I'll pick up the battery, because the battery is better than what I have, even though I don't have an item to use it for. Red patch. I wasn't picking up red patch, I want to pick up the pill. Pretty fly. I like pretty fly. Having orbitals is always good. Sorry, bum friend, but I don't really need you as much anymore. Kinda makes picking you up look like a mistake in the long run. I mean, I have 5 of both pickups, so it's not like that's really going to be such a necessity going on from here, unless for some reason I need a ton of keys. Unless you use them for battle, you're never going to use that many bombs. Oh look, Peep. My most hated enemy in the original Binding of Isaac till the bloat came out. Because let's face it, everyone's least favorite enemy is the bloat. Or at least top 3. Unless they really like the more difficult ones. Some people hate Mask of Infamy, for example. I just think he's tedious. She's tedious? I think Mask of Infamy is female too. Ironic that 2 of the bosses I'm describing on this run are both female, and I both initially referred to them as male. I don't know. Maybe that's only funny to me, because I'm kind of weird that way. Yeah, Mask of Infamy, not too difficult of a boss. Just tedious. Especially if you don't have any kind of piercing. If you do have piercing, the whole boss fight becomes extraordinarily easy. Or anything that can function as piercing. Blue candle. To the point where the only reason I specify that as functioning as is because it doesn't actually give your ears piercing, it's just you. Seriously, this Trinity Shield makes some enemies completely worthless against me. Yeah, good luck, Bonies. See how well that works out for you. Oh, I just realized I lost my Or Babylon, so I'm gonna go get it back. I really have to pay more attention to that. It's usually what screws me over in Eve runs, is that I forget, oh, I'm supposed to have lower health than this. So note to self, do not pick up any health. I do not like taking on Super Envy right now. I think that is an awful idea. But, what can I say? Pretty soul heart, so I like that. Instead, I just have to kill these guys. It's just kind of annoying. Ow. Any day now. Any day now. what can really be said about Envy? Everyone knows how annoying this particular one is. Especially Super Envy. If you have enough damage, it becomes, again, trivial. At least the equivalent one, Fistula, the equivalent boss, is halfway decent. As it's weaker than the Envy ones and it doesn't split nearly as much. I can actually use this once per room because of AA battery. AAA battery. That's right. Now, Shoop the Whoop, if I remember right, does 7 times your tier damage, which means it's not completely worthless, just mostly worthless. I also find it interesting that it makes you drop your Trinity Shield for a second. I don't know if that's intentional or not. I'm gonna pretend it is intentional though, because that makes it sound cooler. It's like, alright. You wait here, Shield, I'm gonna go take these guys home. It's nice against weak enemies. Bosses, yeah, it's pretty worthless, but... Ah, there we go. Just more bombs. I don't really need more bombs, but I'll take them. That's useless. But it took out most of the... Shoop the Whoop took out most of the enemies, so I'm happy with that. It's down here. Ah, the treasure room. I'm happy about that. Took out a few of them. Awesome. So at this point, I would like to trade a... yeah, Pinking Shears is a much better item. But then I'm just gonna take Pinking Shears. The only reason I was thinking about it is because with AAA battery becomes a one room charge. Shoop the Whoop does, which is actually pretty awesome. But at the same time, Pinking Shears is Pinking Shears. It's one of the best spacebar items in the game. It completely shreds bosses. Case in point. It just mirrors the Pinking Shears the body faster than usual. I don't know. Maybe it's just my imagination. Alright, Mom's Heals. That's actually not such a good thing. I don't know why I activated it was. Kill Krampus and hope for hope for a lump of coal. While Krampus's head would have been nice instead of Shoop the Whoop, instead of Pinking Shears I can't really justify because they'll have the same purpose. And it is Krampus's head, so I'm just gonna move on to the next floor. It's not even that it's necessarily, it would be a bad trade, it's just like, it's not interesting enough for me to change the status quo. Oh look. That's useless. I was about to say that I hate when the curse room is like this, but, well obviously, why wouldn't you hate this? Not only does it not really give you anything except a possible pickup of some kind after the room is finished, it also completely wastes the health that it took for you to get into the first room. Or get out. Lemon Party. Not bad. I mean, Lemon Party as a pill is basically a better lemon mishap. In fact, it literally is a better lemon mishap. And the Hangman only has very specific uses. Hey, don't take my last coin. I don't think I'm making it to boss rush. I don't think I'm fast enough at this point. I don't have anything to justify it. So instead, we'll just take our time, kill everything that needs to be killed, and we'll have a nice day. Hey, hands off! Get it? Because they're... Yeah. Wasn't that a great joke? I think you agree. It was a great joke. Run past. Ow. Almost, but not quite. Almost made it. Ow. That wasn't good. Oh, the left hand. Is that worth losing? Losing the Pinking... Well, not the Pinking Shears. The AAA battery? I'm getting hit too much. On one hand, AAA battery isn't nearly as useful for the pinging shears, especially because of what I mentioned before about me never using these sorts of items outside of boss rooms. But then again, left hand is pretty... I mean, AAA battery can be kind of useful, and left hand isn't that great right now. Ah, I gained health again. Forgot. This is why I wanted to trade it away. That way I can't forget and accidentally pick up health. Instead, no, I had to deal with my nerf damage, which I'm not happy about. I kind of want to take that, but then that would just make my current condition of having too much red health even worse, so I'm just gonna ignore it. Yeah, I'll just go to the next floor, because there's not going to be too much in those other rooms. Yeah, no way I'm making it to boss rush. Come on. I wish the follower AI in this game was better. One of the only things that makes Dead Bird not a great item. If they had better AI, it would be pretty fantastic. But no, you have to bring it within 3 inches. What's in here? Ah, ha 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 ha. Ceremonial robes. I don't have enough guppy items to justify the other ones, so. Not only do I get the damage up from ceremonial robes, I also get a damage up from permanent Horror Babylon. I'm quite happy is what I'm saying. I don't think there'll be any further problems with this run. Except maybe me being stupid and losing too much health, as I'm clearly trying to. Come out, wherever you are. There you are. Ouch. Again. Keep getting hit. Although that one I didn't even see coming, so. Purity. I don't really want to use it for its clearing the... I don't want to use it for clearing curse, so I figure I may as well just take the bonus. The bonus spirit heart, that's what I'm looking for. I hope there's an actual shop here and not greed. Greed would be pretty awful, considering I have 32 coins. Ow. Otherwise, it would have been more justified leaving the nickel to, not the nickel, the dime to Bumfred. Since I have him, I may as well use him, right? But, I don't know. I don't make this game. And clearly, I don't make my own decisions. The Empress. I like the Empress. I'll just use Lemon Party in this next room. Does this work? No, it did not work. Not far enough. Oh well, I tested it for science. Proved to be wrong. But it looks like it spreads out over 3 spaces horizontally. That's pretty good. I think it's only like 2 vertically, but I could be wrong. Nights are frustrating. Floating nights, it's not really any difference, but I guess they're technically more frustrating since they're not blocked by that's kind of weird. Oh, found the secret room by accident. I like that. Bad trip. What's in here? The bean. I'm not even gonna dignify that with a response. Well, here's greed, so if I find the shop, it'll be a real shop. I like that, at least. Whew. My throat is getting parched. One moment. There we go. Steam sale. That'll be good if I eventually find this shop. No guarantee. It's like I never seem to find anything. I need it. Okay, those were both my fault. I'm not even gonna argue that. Blow this up. May as well get some spirit hearts to make up for my idiocy. A spirit heart, but it's better than no spirit heart. And another spirit heart. The game is taking pity on me. Sneak by these guys. Ha! Dodged you all. Okay. Try not to get hit too much. Do some sick dodging. Yeah. Blue map isn't great. Taking the 9-volt isn't nice, I guess, especially with AAA. Since AAA fills the last spot for you, whereas the 9-volt fills the first, I believe. The battery stores up extra charges. And the 9-volt makes you start with one. So now it's a 4-room charge instead of a 6-room charge. Which I guess is alright. But again, the whole problem about me not using it well enough is still a problem. It's not really useful against mom-type ones. Although I just realized I can do this. Because I have Midas Touch. And again, no contact damage on mom's foot means anything that deals contact damage of mine is pretty awesome. Oh, it's an XL floor. Fantastic. Sure do love that. So I don't know where to look for the boss room. Normally my thought would be to go to the further away place, but experience has taught me that's no indicator about where the boss might be. Anything, it might just be there to trick me. So I'm just gonna pick a direction and go in it. Since the secret room is so kind as to provide me this direction, I'll go here. And it turned out to be completely worthless. Yay! What's here? That would be tempting if I was going to Sheol, but I'm not. I'm perfectly willing to take advantage of my temporary invincibility there. Where did I get so many coins from? Was that the secret room or something? Did I just dodge him the whole time and he wasn't able to give me his presents? I don't know. Not very good at interpreting the game. The lovers is totally useless as I have no red health to speak of, and I intend to keep it that way. I don't care if you decide to give me lard or the raw liver on the next floor. Well, I don't see how I would get lard on the next floor. Well, I could fight Super Gluttony, I guess. He appears in the cathedral sometimes. Or the body on the chest, but I still won't take it. Not unless I'm about to die. In which case, I will gladly take it because, well, there's no principle worth dying over in Isaac. Not even not avoiding the stopwatch, since most people are pretty well okay with taking the stopwatch during the lost runs. I'm taking way too much damage to be comfortable, but I'm fast enough that I can probably dodge most of the stuff. So I might still be okay. Maybe. Possibly. Probably not. Yeah, I know I've gotten a lot of damage ups, and it would be wrong of me to complain asking for more, but I'm still not doing fantastically right now. It's like the last run. It wasn't an overpowered run where I crushed everything the instant I ran into it. But it also wasn't by any stretch a difficult run. It's one of these middle of the road runs which are kind of like, yeah, it's alright, but yeah, there's nothing interesting about it. Come on. Spoonbender, the whole point of you is to hit them. Okay, Guppy's collar. Unfortunately, it still wouldn't have made me Guppy even if I had taken Guppy's paw earlier. So, Wait, why am I even dodging? A Trinity Shield. Kill him. What are these guys? Freds? I know Mr. Fred is the really big one. I just don't know what those are called. They feel like Freds because the other one's called Mr. Fred, so I figure there might be some relation between the two names. But you never know. Sometimes a name is just a name. Lemon Party. It's alright. I'm dangerously low on health right now. I had better be careful. This is another perfectly good run that I could potentially end up throwing if I don't be careful. I have Trinity Shield. There's no reason why I should be taking this much damage. So instead I'll keep it going on. One of the big downsides about cancer is that it only works after you've been hit once. So if you're the type to only really ever get hit once in a room, it's pretty much worthless to you. Blow that up, it looks suspicious. No? Okay. I thought I saw an X in one of the bigger rocks, but it turns out it just looks like that. That was bad. I should not have gotten hit. I really need a marked rock, but there doesn't appear to be any. What's here? Balls of Steel. That was fantastic. I'm very happy with it. Maybe now I'll stop throwing away health every chance I get. That was a good one. Probably the best joke I've told this entire series. Possibly the only good joke I told this series. Me not taking damage. Well, I think I've run that into the ground, so instead we'll kill these things that are popping out of the ground. Thank you, thank you. I'm still here all week. In fact, I'm here all of your lives. I am here so long as you take a breath. I am here to take your souls. Mostly because I can't get enough people to come to my comedy acts if I don't. So yeah, blah blah blah, your souls are mine. You know how it goes. This likely isn't the first time you've been taken by some demonic entity wishing to hold you captive as an audience for all of eternity. In fact, it's kind of passé at this point. I think I would rather have had the battery than the 9-volt, really. Because then at least I could make a use of the fact that I rarely ever end up using pinking shears. That trip would be halfway useful if I had any red health. I do not. And with any luck I can avoid getting it without being forced to due to low health. Almost got me there, but you didn't. Take that! Stupid hands. You don't even have a body. I did not mean to actually hit that. That was utter stupidity on my part. I would like to, but I'm not risking the spikes. I don't have enough health for it. At least I have Guppy's collar in case I do die. I don't know how that works with only soul hearts. Does it give you a half of soul heart? I think it does. Kill these guys. Very slowly, apparently, because I don't have as much damage as I had hoped. At least give me Max's head or something. I will use the Empress on the first of these boss fights. Unless I'm okay with what it is, like Loki or something. Like the double Loki, that is. Oh boy. Please be health. Health! Not as much health as I would have hoped for, but... What are you? Ah! Mama Gertie. I despise Mama Gertie. When I can fly. When I can fly, she is a walk in the park. But I managed to freeze her long enough to not die. I was so close to dying there, but Cancer saved me. I'm sorry for complaining about you, Cancer. Well, I don't really have anything else I can do, so... I'll take it. I know I lose the bonus, but I kind of need to make concessions right now. Because this is not exactly a time for me to be standing on the, oh, I really need all the damage I can get. Okay, I survived that somehow. So instead, I'm gonna do some reckless stuff, because I'm not gonna trust myself enough to do this right. I can potentially do this without getting hit. The key thing is potentially. If I'm fighting Teratoma or something, all bets are off. Eyes as well. If I get put up against more eyes, yeah. Right side I have Trinity Shield, which means I have a chance here. Oh boy. Like I said, this is what I fear the most right now. Mostly because the spiders are unpredictable. Luckily, I got through it without much trouble. Ah, the cathedral's gonna be fun, right? I'm not gonna pick up any health on this floor because since I only have one heart, it wouldn't make a difference. And this way I get to keep my bonus. So I don't know what else to do other than just go to the cathedral. Really hope I don't get hit, and if I do get hit, I get brought back to life by Guppy's collar. I don't know which way to go, so I'll pick down. Go down, 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 down. That was useless. Okay. On one hand, there was nothing there, which kind of freaks me out, but on the other hand, that means I don't have to fight anything and risk dying. But we all remember how having only one health in the cathedral worked out for me in my first episode, so... And by we all, I mean mostly me, but... Oh boy. I'm not gonna make it, am I? Yeah, there's no way I'm living through this. Kill them! Kill it! Okay, I got lucky there. By all accounts, I should be dead right now. I am not dead. I might live. If there's another Gertie Jr. fight like that, I'm probably going to die. Well, the reason I survived that was because I had... Oh, yeah, death. Another one of my least favorite boss fights. Okay, 2 Lokis, I can do that. He's not too bad. I can deal with 2 Lokis. As long as I don't get cocky. And not get hit by a diagonal bullet that I wasn't watching for. And also not be near one of the boom flies when they explode. That would also be bad. Also not running into the bullets while I'm facing the wrong direction. Like I almost did right there. Okay. 10 to 1 odds of me dying. Dang, holy leeches. Ah! Almost. Ow. Well, that was unfortunate. I threw away another perfectly good run. Oh well. What's done is done. If If you ended up enjoying that anyway, well, like, subscribe, or leave a comment. Otherwise, I will see you later.